I did my whole intro. I did like chat, how we doing? Hope we're feeling good. But I realized I was still muted. But hello everyone, how are we doing tonight? I hope we're doing good. I'm happy to see all of you here. Let me turn this on. What is this on? Hello? All right. But hello everyone, how we feeling? Hello, hello. Let me get all the. Okay, I'm gonna give me a second. I need to catch up. I need to catch up with all the chats that have happened. I wasn't expecting there to be this much to start off a stream. Hello? Alright. Hello, Soul. How you doing? Zero, what's up? Thank you for your kosher sacrifice. That's pretty awesome. 88 daily sacrifices, quite the dub. Flair, what's up? Thank you for your urban sacrifice. There's the bonk. Yeah, 21 daily. 21? 21? Thank you for the headpad as well. Soul, thank you for your dangerous sacrifice. It's gonna be dangerous, my friend. Da, 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 da. Amelia, thank you for your sweet sacrifice. Appreciate it. V Gates, Soul, Soul, thank you for your daily sacrifice. Well, a concrete sacrifice. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, 9 daily sacrifice is quite the dub. Hello, God. How you doing? You know, we're just drawing pretty arcane woman, aka Jinx. I know she's from League, but like, listen, okay, listen. That's not important here. Queen, thank you for your fuzzy sacrifice. I thought of the song from... I actually forgot their name. Why am I forgetting their name? I know their name. There's a song called Fuzzy. I'm just straight up forgetting the name of it. Give me a second. Let me scroll. Oh god, so many people will actually kill me for forgetting this. Water Parks. There we go. I think we're going to talk about it. But yeah, Water Parks, very good band. Highly recommend. There's some good songs. Yeah, thank you for the 68 total sacrifices, Queen. But yes. Hello, Faye. How you doing? Maid dress. You're trying to get the maid dress thing? Yep. Fridge. You found some milk or substitute milk? We won't know. Thank you for the boop, Queen. I appreciate it. With a salmon, though, a little questionable. But yeah. Rosa. Thank you for your daily sacrifice and aware sacrifice. I appreciate it. 99, you're so close. You're so close to 100. I just need to stream like one more day and boom, there you go. Early tonight, that's fair. I'm doing alright, yeah. You get this good? Ah, awesome. Yeah, new haircut today? Ah, nice. Are you happy because it looks very good? Ooh, nice. I need to get a haircut soon. My hair is getting a little on the long end. It's been getting my eyes. It's a little annoying. But I don't know. I kind of want to style it in a new way. I just don't know what would be like the best, cause like the shapes, like like different hairstyles like fit different faces a little bit better. Dad, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Thank you for a shiny sacrifice. It's sad since Rex is in the clinic and doesn't know that he's being tricked. Oof. I'm a little confused on all that too. I'm a little lost. I ain't gonna lie. The cookies are good. I hope so. Hello, Rose. How you doing? Made a new VR chat? Oh, nice. Sorry, I'm a little off center. What's the VR chat model? Out of curiosity, I don't know VR chat super well. I know you can like upload custom models, but I know there's also like a free there's a free market for like models as well that you can just like download and use. I've never used VR chat before. I have used VR. It's been a really long time though. You guys ever play like? I don't know if you guys have played a whole lot of Beat Saber, but I killed it at Beat Saber. All right, I don't know if you guys remember when KDA came out, but and with like with that one song, what was it? Give me a second. It was like the KDA. Okay, I know KDA is like the League of Pop group or whatever, but they're Pop Stars. Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't know if you guys remember Pop Stars. Oh my god, that got uploaded onto Beat Saber. Oh, I killed it. My friend like worked for like the local news station, and for some reason they just have Beat Saber, like a whole VR system. They have like Beat Saber there. I'm like, oh my god, wait, that's sick. So I just played a ton of Beat Saber. When I occasionally just go there to hang out, because that's just a thing we did for some reason. We just like hang out and we just played Beat Saber and I killed it. I was super great at it. You love KDA? Oh yeah. KDA is just good. KDA has some good songs. I don't think they've made a new song in a while. At least not to my knowledge. My tablet's doing the thing where it's not calibrated. Give me a second. But yeah, here we have Jinx. So I started doing this. I might want to redo the hair. It's feeling a little off to me. I don't quite like it that much. But give me a second. I need to do the monitor recalibration. My laptop's acting a little slow at the moment, so I apologize for that. But hey, that's just how it be sometimes. You know, in episode 270, he's being tricked into... Oh, the Alacromedic? Oh. I see. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of, like, late game mythos I don't remember super well. Like, I know some of the events that happen, but, like, oh god, that's so long ago. It's so long ago. Give me a second. I need to... Why is my tablet not appearing properly? Hello? There we go. Okay, working area. Just need to do some monitor calibration. So, give me a second. Bop. 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 There we go. Alright, there we go. Thank you for the hug words, I appreciate it. Episode 981 of One Piece. Holy cow. Isn't that like close? I don't know what episode, I don't know what episode, like, One Piece is currently at. I know it's in the thousands. I know it's in the thousands. But I don't know, like, specifically, like, what the final episode count is. Dab, thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. Very cool of you. But yeah. What was I gonna talk about? Right, yeah. Chat. Okay, I had the wildest realization because I was messing around with some server stuff because, like, I do that occasionally, and, like, I looked at when the server was made, and, like, the server was made, like, by the server I mean, like, Cultiver, you know, like our the, you know, the Archifer fan server. It was made like we dropped this like 2 years ago. I'm like, damn, for real? I feel like I haven't done a whole lot with it. I want to do more. I just don't know exactly what to do with the with it, you know. Because Daily Spin is fun and all. Okay, Daily Spin is cool, but you know, it's like one of those things. Hi Viv, how you doing? I'd say thank you for the bonk, but honestly, it's you know, a bit disappointing to know that all my friends betray me in the end. SMH. But hi Viv, how was tabling? I saw you posting about all the people who bought stuff. It's like super cool. One Piece is oh dang, that's a lot of episodes of One Piece. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't think I'm ever gonna be watching One Piece. I'll read One Piece. I don't think I'll ever watch it though. It was very fun. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. You have any highlights? You just my head into mythos in your own clubs. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The Realm Club doesn't have too much stuff out at the moment. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little difficult to bury your head into it, you know? But I mean, this on your other account soon. Good to know. Dandadan. Ooh, Dandadan mouse did very well. Ooh, I mean, yeah, okay, that 100% tracks. Dandadan was so good. I don't know. Absolutely killer season. Especially by, what, Science Star? I think that's the studio. Did such a good job. But yeah, I can see why a while stuff did well. Plus, fantastic art, per usual. But yeah. I'm finally getting around to drawing Jinx, because I swear to God, I've drawn Jinx. Okay, I've, like, sketched out Jinx a whole bunch of times. But, I don't know. I wanted to try drawing her, like, I guess, yeah, I would say new render style, but, like, you know, just, like, a departure from what I typically do. So, yeah. Yeah, there's a second one. Yeah. I know about the second One Piece anime. Because, like, removing the filler stuff. Yeah, I hope it fixes the pacing. Okay, I might watch it then if it fixes the pacing. Because, like, One Piece's biggest issue, at least, like, I guess, quote-unquote, early on, I want to say, like, this happened by, like, episode 300 or something. I wouldn't know. I don't know, I don't know One Piece lore super well. Alright, but I know, like, when the anime was getting adapted, what was it? Yeah, like, when the anime was getting adapted, it was adapting, like, half a chapter per episode at one point. Which is insane, because typically, I talked about this yesterday, I think, but, that, like, when anime, like, adapts manga, usually, the standard I've heard is that they'll try to adapt, like, 2 chapters per episode. It can be higher, just depending on like how speedy the content in the manga is. Like fight scenes tend to go a lot faster, so you got like you got people, you got like, especially for like Jujutsu Kaisen, you can like, or like My Hero, you can see like 4 chapters adapted in an episode because like so much fighting happens. But like a lot of screen time just is devoted to like yapping, you know. Actions are a lot faster technically. But yeah. Anyways, even cooler news, chat. All right, the more fun stuff. We are almost at 600. All right, I think it's feasible. All right, I just need to yoink. Thank you for the praise, Zero. I definitely deserve it, and thank you for the head pat. A fixed turn, fixed in 300. Oh, good to know. So a chapter per episode. That's still on the low end. That's still on the low end for an anime. I mean, it depends on like again the manga. I don't know how long the chapters of One Piece are, but yeah. Why is Bonk out of stock? I think it's temporary. I think it has a cooldown. If it's out of stock, you guys might have used it all. 2 more followers to 600. Yeah, I was getting at it. We're so close. I can taste it. I can taste 600, chat. All right. And then we just need to get out of 600 as quickly as possible, because 600 is just like an awkward number to be at. And then we'll just skyrocket to the 750. Trust. All right. And then after that, we'll hit 1K. All right. 1K in 2025. Do you guys believe it? Do you guys believe in the potential? All right. I'm trying to get good at like other social media, you know, because apparently I need to like upload reels and TikToks and all that to stay relevant in people's minds. And you just like the number 6? Yeah, we believe it's feasible. It's feasible. I just need to like learn how social media works. It's all psychological manipulation to getting people to like me. We get to 666. Yeah, we get it to 666 and just like end it there. It's over after that. Yeah, it truly got amazing around 400. You see. Saying the story becomes peak at 400 is not like 400 episodes in isn't like motivating me to like watch One Piece, because I feel like I need the story to be like good within like the first like 3 episodes. Otherwise, I'm not gonna stick around, you know. Hello, Mango. How you doing? You live a little bit. It do be like that. They've just been binging. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm glad you are at least slightly alive, Mango, to witness the peak fiction that is an Archifer stream. Right. But yeah, what was I doing? Oh, right. I was doing the hair. I was making some modifications among things. But yeah. Yeah. I haven't watched anything new. I've been working on like resume building all day. All right, this sucks. All right, it sucks. Let me tell you. All right, I hate making resumes. It's awful. But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. But yeah, I've been working on like some resume stuff. So that's been I hesitate to say fun, but it's been productive at the very least. I was kind of hoping I'd like have some time to do, like make some reels before stream, but I ended up just like focusing like really hard on just like making things at least trying to make it like look good and stuff. But yeah, currently I'm trying to like break into like the IT space, because you know that's what I like to do, you know, for like a little bit. Yeah, was this too much of a commitment for you? It do be like that, yeah. It do be like that. Like that's my reasoning too. That like it's just like a lot of work. It feels like it's a whole lot. I mean, it's probably like less if you really get invested into the characters. Probably a lot less, you know. But like I think that's like the main issue with One Piece is that it feels too long, you know. Like by the time like when One Piece started, there are children now who watched One Piece who grew up and had families. Like that's how long One Piece has been going for. And maybe I'll get to watching it eventually, because like, you know, because even though like the downside, there's so much content. I mean, you can also spin that as a plus. Like there is so much content, you know, that you can just like end up you know, watching all of it. And you're not gonna, it's gonna take forever to get there, you know, to like, you know, the end of One Piece, you know. Like, in theory, I think I could probably catch up to like One Piece in like a couple of weeks if I read like 100 chapters a day, but I'm not gonna do that because that's insane. All right, I think I could probably catch up to One Piece in like a month maybe. but like I'm not gonna do that because I just feel like there's a lot of work. Exactly, that feels like work rather than a proper whatchamacallit. It's like a proper enjoyable reading experience. It hurts brain, exactly. Brain gonna hurt after that. But who knows? I might do it, cause like I feel like it's a lot easier. Cause like most manga that I end up binging only have like 100, 200 chapters out. Like what was it with like Blue Lock? I think they only had like 100 maybe 70 chapters out at the time. And I was watching the anime, so that cuts down on it. So maybe I think it took me like 130 chapters to get caught up to like Blue Lock, where it was in the manga with like the start of the Neo Egoist League and all that. Like that was cool. That was an enjoyable time. Cause like at least with like shonen, I'm like okay cool. But yeah. You have a question for me? Do tell. Do ask. Archifer is curious. But yeah. So yeah. Well, yeah, I was working on job application stuff, which sucks. I hate it. I was making like a GitHub portfolio. Because I did so Google had like a whole cybersecurity program thing. I'm like, okay, this is neat. Gonna take this, gonna try and enjoy, make the best out of it if I can. And like throughout that process, like okay, yeah, you get like these portfolio building things. I'm like, all right, cool. So I've been like going through that. I recorded like a whole video. Like okay, so in a lot of like tech spaces, they'll use databases and whatnot, right? And databases, they hold a lot of information. It's really hard to like it's like difficult to like look at through that. So you need a way to parse it, like parse all that information. So a lot of like databases use like SQL, which stands for Structured Query Language, and there's like different variants of it. I learned MySQL or like MySQL. There's also multiple pronunciations because that's just fine and dandy. I hate it, but whatever. We're not gonna worry about that. All right. So yeah. So there's like a lot of stuff in there. I'm like, okay, cool. These portfolio projects, gonna just like do them and just like plot them on GitHub. And for some reason, I don't know what's wrong. I feel like I'm doing like Markdown wrong. But like for some reason, when I ever try to like link something, it isn't linking properly. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cringe. This looks really bad at the moment. But I'm working to fix that. But right now I'm just like trying to just like add everything onto my GitHub and then like just like boom, it's on there. Yeah. Why did I make the parkour mythos so hard? Well, this answer is they all just got skill issued. All right, it's not my fault that they're bad. All right, because you see all the parkour that they're doing. All right, all that stuff got play tested by me. All right, all that stuff is play tested by me. There's the bonk. You're off. Understandable, Rosa. Ooh, good luck with the ACT. God, I remember doing the ACT. You're crying. Listen. Wait. Okay. Wait. Where in the story are you right now, Mango? Where in the story are you for the parkour? Out of curiosity. Because I need to know. I need to know what episode this is, or like maybe what arc, what's happening. Because I'm curious now about which specific part like brought this on. Because I'm trying to remember, because I made a lot of tough parkour, so like, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Alright, this braid feels like it's a little like off on its positioning. I think it needs to be like that, yeah. Then we can go like this, and that should work. But yeah, I was making a whole video on like, all right, so here's SQL. All right, here's how I do things in it, and so I know how to navigate a database and everything. That was fun, because with SQL you have like, basically you select from a whole database and it's a whole thing there. When they're fighting against Queen doing through the jump. Oh, Yeah, oh my god, don't even get me started on that dungeon. Alright, that dungeon was miserable. I didn't even, like, build a whole lot of it. A lot of that dungeon was Cam, I think. Yeah, a lot of that dungeon was Cam, who, like, built it. But the parkour, that was me. A lot of the parkour ideas were me. It was fun in theory. There was one where it was like, what was it? What was it? Ooh, there was a fun one where, like, you could, like, teleport between things. Like, you had to reach the end in a very specific sequence, or, you know, you get, like, you know, you just get sent back to the start, and you need to, like, you know, progress in the correct way. Cam did that? Cam did a lot. Okay, like, the circle, like, the circular dungeon, that was, Cam did a lot of the building. Like, don't get me wrong, Lily helped, a lot of people helped. I don't remember the whole list of people. It was a lot. But Diet, hello! Thank you for the intense sacrifice. That was hell? Yeah, alright. That whole dungeon was hell, because it was circular. Alright, for some reason it was circular. Talking about Mythos, I mean, you probably should if you're doing ACTs in the morning. You should probably get, you know, focus on that. I'm trying to remember old Mythos lore. I just remember the circle I call it the circle dungeon. God, that was low-key miserable. Cause I'm pretty sure Cam built a lot of it. I know, but yeah. No spoilers. Yeah, no, I'm not spoiling. Don't worry. Because this was like pre-Queen stuff. Like the character, not the individual. But yeah. So that was all that there. Oh, died. Yeah. So I think that's all it. Don't hit me with a pensive. Don't hit me with a pensive. You're the one who literally said I have ACTs. Like, I can't stop you, alright? I can't stop you from making poor decisions, alright? But if you're gonna make poor decisions, that's fine. You can leave my channel on, that's okay. But yeah. You're reminded that you're broke, it's alright. I'm also broke. Okay, that's technically not a lot. I got my Twitch payout came in like the other, okay, like a week ago. That was pretty nice. Probably have to pay. I have to probably pay taxes on Twitch this year, though. Oof. But yeah, that was a fun time. Still, I'm saving money, trying to do my best to save money while I actually like try and land a job. I'm trying to land an IT job at the moment, which is what I was talking about earlier. Because I know there's a more technical aspect. There's other aspects that I think are more, IT related. Because there's like, there's like Active Directory. A lot of IT is like troubleshooting, you know, which I feel like I can definitely do. I just need to actually like learn those aspects, which again, it's a pain, but hey, whatever. But yeah, I am definitely, again, switching topics. I'm a vessel of like old knowledge for Mythos. I wasn't there from the start, so there are things I just straight up don't know because I was not there to witness them. I've only heard about certain things just in passing. But yeah, you know, that's just how it be. That's okay. That's all right. But yeah, I'm trying to remember just old Mythos knowledge, because God. I've mentioned this before. I think Skyline is just far better than Mythos. Skyline is just a lot better than Mythos in pretty much every way, in my opinion. Besides, like, you know, length. But even then, if you're worried about length, like, the opening for Skyline is just... like, okay, it's for Rex's POV, his opening stream was, like, over 5 hours long. You know? Yeah. Skyline's a lot more put together. Exactly. And that's because, like, Skyline's, like, a full-on roleplay. It's not an SMP. Like, Mythos started as an SMP. Like, they are, like, fundamentally are two different things. But, yeah. Like, they are different things, but, like, you know, at the end of the day, Mythos became more of a roleplay at the end rather than, like, you know, the middle. Or, yeah, like, the middle was, like, I think the healthy balance or whatever. And then, like, early Mythos was, like, pretty much just an SMP. They had, like, a bit of roleplay and lore. I don't know too much. Again, I barely witnessed it. I was there for the first episode of Mythos, cause what was it? I was there for like the start of Mythos, cause not like as a part of it. I was like in Lively's chat. I didn't even actually no. I didn't know Rex back then. I've known Rex since. Okay, I've known of Rex since high school, cause I played some games with him and whatnot. But what is it? I didn't like hang out with him a whole lot, but what was it? What was I even getting at? But I knew Lily, and then I found out she was streaming during like the pandemic. I'm like, oh, that's super cool. Let me support my friend. Let me hang out with her, like hang out in her chat. So I do that. So yeah. If I remember Rex, it might be a spoiler. Err on the side of caution. Perhaps do not say it. You know, that might be the ideal way to go. Winged Angels. Maybe. Again, I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of the. Okay, so the Queen stuff I call the Aether Saga. All right. Also, yes, I think it was. Because that was in what Reverence. I think it's called Reverence. That was the place. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I believe it was called Reverence. So yeah, that was one of the places of all time. I don't know about Super Remote. Yeah, I know it existed. I wasn't really interacting with that whole arc a whole lot. But yeah, right. Oh my god, right. What I need to do is work on her. I hate Jinx's tattoos. I don't want to draw them, but I gotta. They're part of her design, so it's necessary. Jinx. Model, Arcane. Alright, give me a second while I try and figure this one out. But yeah. A lot of like mid... So, let's see. Oh, whoa, why is it so poor quality? Can I at least get a little bit of a close up? And you go to... Alright, here we go. The most chaotic parkour that happened up there. Dude, that was the most fun parkour. Alright, I know it was chaotic, but it was fun. Alright, because you got those zip lines, alright? And those zip lines were dope as hell, alright? And I will not accept people thinking otherwise, alright? Because the zipline mechanic was sick. I just skipped some. Oh no, that's completely understandable. Because it was taking way too long. Like, from a story perspective, I 100% get it. But from, like, a mechanical perspective, alright, it was super cool. Reverence is after Wintertide. I'm pretty sure Reverence was, like, right, like, the... I want to say it was before. Yeah, because, like, Reverence was close to the end of the whole Aether Saga. Because they chilled there for a little bit, and then headed off to somewhere else that I don't remember. I wish I could tell you the names of, like, all the places in the Aether, but I'm gonna be so for real, I can't. I literally cannot. I know they exist, but yeah. Alright, enjoy doing that, or don't. But yeah. That was certainly one of the times, I gotta say. I don't quite remember the order of like stuff happening in the Aether either. Because again, I wasn't really like super helping with a lot of it. I don't think. Was I? I don't know. I remember it's like I was in the midst of doing college stuff, a whole lot of that. During a lot of it, but yeah. Good night, Rosa. Sleep well. Good luck with your exam. So yeah, cause I was cause like I'm a film and animation. Okay, well I graduated with a BFA in like film and animation. I'm no longer a film and animation student, but I have a degree in it, so I think that's cool. But yeah. Watch chaos, 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 and a little bit more chaos. Yeah, nope, that sounds pretty accurate. That sounds pretty darn accurate, if you ask me. I need to like get this little bit in. I don't remember a whole lot of the parkour I made though for Etheria. Probably a lot more chaos to come. Yeah, Mythos is a whole lot of chaos. I ain't even gonna lie. It's a whole lot of chaos, but it's definitely a journey. But yeah. Luckily, you don't need to watch Mythos for to understand Realm Collapse. So that's cool. Is you can just like hop in with Realm Collapse, which I think is a good decision. Again, I haven't even seen a whole lot of Realm Collapse. Like I had it on in the background, and it goes back to basics, which I can appreciate. With just like chill vibes. Okay, for the most part, chill vibes. Yeah, I'm saying as little as possible to avoid spoilers. Alright, I don't think this thing goes here. Yeah, okay. And yeah, you're just not gonna see any of her tattoos on this side. I don't. Okay, you probably see some of her tattoo here, which would be like that. I wonder if Jinx got this all her tattoos in like one session or like multiple. I don't even know when she got her tattoos. I don't know the League lore. I don't care to know the League lore. Yeah. It's not working. So, like, Realm Collapse is like the official sequel to Mythos, but like, you don't need to watch it. You know, you don't need to watch it to understand, because it's effectively also a soft reboot to the whole Mythos series as a whole, which I think, again, good decision for watchability. Because like, again, Mythos would have run into like the whole whatchamacallit, like the whole One Piece problem, where it's like, all right, here are like 2 billion episodes, and you need to watch all of this to understand what's gonna happen in like this next part right here, you know. So I think it was like a good decision by Rex to like make, you know, Realm Collapse a just a basically like a soft reboot in a sense. But yeah, it went from episode 67 to 100, and like that's insane. Cause like a lot of Mythos streams are like what 4+ hours, to my recollection. I don't remember a whole lot. I ain't even gonna lie. But even then, damn. That's like what, 30? Okay, that's almost like 30. That's what, 33 episodes? Holy cow. Cause damn. Honestly though, impressive that you even that you managed to do that though. So I have to give credit where credit is due. Cause holy cow. Where's my okay, I don't even remember what I was even doing properly. I was drawing. Alright, so I think I got everything I needed. The hair is gonna look a little bunk. Alright, a little goofy. We don't gotta worry about that too much though. Probably. Alright, let's actually we have to do the flip test. Alrighty, cool. I think Jinx here passes the flip test. Alright? I think she's good. I wanna say she's fine. Alright. I think I just need to like outline some stuff, and I should be good in theory, potentially. Oh, Amelia, thank you for the praise. I definitely deserve it. Amelia, you're off to bed. Understandable. Have a great rest of your night. I hope you sleep well. Cool. So yeah. God. Okay, chat. I'm low-key. I'm pretty hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie. I literally did like. Okay. I'll say a workout. It might be strong for a word, but like I at least went for like a little run. Got some cardio in. All right, and I'm feeling a smidge hungry now. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah. Anyways, I have food on the mind now, so now I feel like talking about food. Go get food? Nah. I don't. I eat dinner like with my parents, and they eat dinner pretty late. So I will wait for them. Because I'll probably end up eating dinner around like 9ish. So like we still have like an hour, chat. Still like an hour and 20 minutes. This steak or besides you right now? Ooh, what type of steak? Is it like what is it? What's it? I'm gonna be honest. I don't actually know my steak super well. I don't know my steak types that well. But yeah, it's Anyways, God, yeah, I straight up do not know, I don't know. I don't know my steaks. I don't know my steaks. I was gonna say, there's like the filet mignon, right? Filet mignon's a type of steak. What else? What other? It's like the T-bone. Yeah, yeah, I'm very not great when it comes to this stuff. I tried. I give it an attempt. Alright. I mean, I think this is all rough enough, so yeah. If everybody too tired right now, understand that. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for a daily sacrifice. How you doing? Well, thank you for the head pat, Daniel. I definitely, I appreciate it. I'm drawing one of those psychotic siblings from Arcane. Alright, I think I can just slap all of this into a folder and then lower the opacity, and then we can just go over everything. I love Jinx. I love her character in Arcane. I think she should have gotten more insane by the in season 2, if anything. I mean, I guess you can argue she did at points, but she felt a lot more lucid in season 2, which, you know, cool and all. I was almost expecting her to go a little more crazy. You know? Mango, thank you for your cautious sacrifice. I appreciate it. Am I facing the right way? No, this is the right way. I just realized I don't have my rulers on anymore. Whoops, that's fine. Yeah. Anyways, that was a whole thing there. So yeah. Anyways, I was talking about food. Chat, you got any like favorite fruits? Because low-key, I've been craving oranges lately, and it's purely because my parents like have like, you know, been buying oranges lately, which, you know, super cool and all. Mango, yeah, mango's really good. Like, I'll have it like a mango puree. Like, my mom occasionally gets like a mango puree, and if you blend that up with a banana and like some milk, you can get a pretty close approximation of a mango lassi. And honestly, if you've never had a mango lassi before, highly recommend having one, because that stuff, delicious. All right, it's so good. You're craving mango and toast? I wonder why. Is that not cannibalism for you, or is that a mango lassi? It's okay, so it's like an Indian drink. It's an Indian drink. Highly recommend you get it. All right. It tastes super good. So yeah. I mean, Indian food is just really good overall. I'm a big fan of it, you know. I mean, logically, I kind of have to be. No proof. Ooh. Oh boy. How do I draw Jinx's nose? Does she have a more squared off nose at the end? Let's look at her model. I mean, yeah. Yeah, let's say it's a little, it gets like a smidge squared off. That's fine. But yeah, mango lassi's super good. Highly recommend buying one if you can. At the very least, learning to make one, right? Because I think it's pretty simple, because you can just make one with a blender. Which is some mango puree and like some milk. And then I think, like, if you want to be healthy, you're like, because like the reason it's like super creamy and stuff is you use like a lot of like sweetened condensed milk. I think that's the reason why it's like super creamy at least. But like, you know, I don't like my drinks like super like ultra sweet, which is why I'm not a huge fan of soda. I'm not a big soda fan. Like the exceptions to that being like a Dr. Pepper. All right, I love Dr. Pepper. I will always be a Dr. Pepper fan. All right, question, answer. But yeah. Alright, let's try and get this mouth all working all proper. Ba -ba 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 -ba. I don't know if I want... Okay, do I want this stuff to be thin or thick? No, okay, I think it should be on the thicker end. Because, like, it's having some overlap with the hair that way. Yeah. How do you eat steak? In a nice tearing apart with your fingers? I don't think I've heard of some, you know, I mean, I understand, like, tearing it apart with your fingers, but honestly, I just kind of just, like, I'll just tear off chunks with my teeth. Like an animal. Like a tiger who will just, like, bite off, like, big chunks. You feel like an animal? Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, usually whenever, like, if I don't have access to a knife, I'll just, like, bite into something and just, like, tear off a chunk that way. I don't know if that's abnormal or not, but that's how I do things. Is that strange? I don't know if it's strange. So I realized that like my model is blinking a whole lot because my like hair is getting in the way, and I think that's really funny. But yeah. Also, I don't regularly eat steak. It's not a food I regularly eat. It's because, like, you know, people in my family are, like, Hindu, and, you know, if you're Hindu, like, the cow is sacred, so, like, no beef. But, like, I'm a casual, I don't even, like, I'm an atheist. I don't practice Hinduism. I don't really care for religion that much. Which is a very funny conversation to have with my parents. Because, like, when you're applying for college, like, you know, like, on the Common App, like, they ask you your religion for some reason. And, you know, I put down atheist because, like, you know, I don't really care for that stuff. But but I think it's very funny because it was like God the Eternal Father is following me. So, like, you know, I guess I need to change my belief system now. But so yeah, that's a thing there. But you know, it's not like one of those things like, oh, you know, I'm gonna push all my beliefs on other people. It's like, nah, it's just for me. I'm just not a religious person. Swap. So yeah. But like, yeah, you have to like put your like religion, or for some reason, I don't really know why they want that information. I don't really see why it needs to be calculated. But hey, data's data, I guess. You know, more to sell to other companies. Am I right? But yeah, I was like, oh, I don't really know why they need it though. But yeah, they asked for it. Yeah, when my parents were like reviewing it, they saw that. It's like, Arky, you're an atheist? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, huh. I'm like, yeah. I don't really know why this surprises you. I just think it's very funny. I thought it was just a very funny conversation, so that's why it's like, I remember it in my head. It wasn't like negative or anything. Yeah. It probably would have gone very different if it was like, oh, these are my grandparents. I'm like, because I don't even know how to explain that. You know, I think for all intents and purposes, my grandparents think I'm Hindu, but you know, I don't need to explain that. They don't need to worry about it. Really, this way you go to a Christian school, huh? Interesting. I almost went to like a Bengali school because like I'm Bengali. It didn't end up happening because my parents were like, yeah, you can probably learn all that learn Bengali at home just by watching us. No, that did not happen. I only know some words, and I can like maybe barely, you know, what's it? I can barely speak it now. I can barely like form a coherent sentence in Bengali, but hey, all right, I know some words. I don't know a single swear in Bengali. I definitely know how to like, you know, I can yell at people though. I can know that. I know how to say yes and no. I can say yes and no, and I've been getting by with that. Like, you can ask me yes and no questions, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I got this. and I kind of just like lock in for saying stuff, which I think is very funny. But so yeah, that's that. So you need a filter. That's I see. Yeah, I never really went to a religious school or anything. I remember the one. Let's see, what was the most like religious experience I had? Okay, because like there's a thing called puja in like Hinduism. And I went to a thing called Durga Puja, which is like Durga is like one of the gods or something. And like that, it was like it's like one of the big old festivals of the year, and it always coincided with like my like I think Columbus Day break or something. Oh man, Jenna, hi! Thank you for your hateful sacrifice. Oh yeah, we can get rid of the people you hate most. We can rid them off the face of the earth. That's okay. But yeah, you can say God or crap or anything remotely close. Dang. I say God's name in vain a whole lot, so I don't think I'd survive in a Christian school. There was a period in time in my life, like where I spoke like a Vivzy Pop character, and this was back in high school. And I think like I want to say sophomore year. Like every other word I said was probably a swear, which is so goofy. Was like looking back, I was like, he's a dumb high schooler. But yeah, I just think it's very funny that I just spoke like that. But hey, what can you do? So yeah, that was that really. But yeah, so I had to go to that, and it coincided with like my like Columbus Day break all the time, and honestly hated it every single time. And I finally like properly got out of it, because you know I went to college, and like, oh well, I guess I can't celebrate it because I'm not home. I'm in school doing school things. But like this was like the first, okay, not this, but like 2024. It's like the first year I was actually like back at home, for that. Technically speaking. At some point they're like, yeah. I think so too. I agree. I think this is like just part of like, you know, you're just getting the phase, you get the phase out, you know. But yeah, whatchamacallit? God, I lost my train of thought. Shucks, I completely lost my train of thought. Whoops. But yeah, anyways, I always hated how it coincided with like my break. But this was the first year I was actually like back in like 4 years for it, and then like I could say no because I was a whole adult, and I didn't need to go to it anymore. It was great. I loved it, and I just chilled the whole day. It was a great feeling, and then I think I probably streamed horror SMP, which I'm not gonna lie, I think I miss horror SMP. I think I just miss just like a regular SMP. I can like I just hang out with my friends and just like do goofy stuff on, like horror SMP having like the create mod, super fun. I absolutely adored it. I don't know if you guys have seen the clip, but there is a clip of me just like obliterating an entire forest because I was messing around with the mod with create, and it let me do that. I'm like, oh. And then it got turned into a whole bit and everything. It was great. I loved it. But yeah. I don't know how likely this will happen. I'll need to see. But honestly, like maybe around like the next Christmas. So like, you know, many months from now. I want to see if I could run an Advent SMP. I think that'd be really cool. Like some fun event every day. All leading up until like, you know, like, okay. Like day before Christmas, because I don't want to stream on Christmas, you know. I don't want to do that. That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be a bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, like, you know, December 1st through the 21st, yeah, I'll stream something, or like some fun event, do something goofy with my pals. That sounds like a great time. That sounds like a wonderful experience. in my humble yet correct opinion, you know. I just don't know because I feel like a lot more planning needs to like go into that though. I can't just like slap a whole bunch of like winter mods together and just call it a day. Because like if I'm doing a whole bunch of events, I need to plan those out, you know. I need to plan all those events out, do all that. It's a whole thing. It's a whole process. Yeah. Plus, that goes more into like, all right, what type of mods do I want? Like, what type of like, am I making like? Is this gonna be heavy lore? All that. There's a lot to think about. One of my like favorite parts for horror SMP was the what's it, like the ice maze, because that was a whole and proper event right there. All right, that was some good stuff. All right, and it was really good because like you went in, you had the option to use some really basic gear, but as you progressed through like the ice maze, you could collect a lot more gear with like all the chests that were like placed around. Go through like these like fancy schmancy areas, and then you can just upgrade your stuff, and you could have a better time, and it was super fun. I loved the ice maze. I will continue to sing its praises to this day. You have a great, honestly, have a great rest of your night, Mango. Appreciate you showing up. Ooh, holy cow, I am hungry. What the? Maybe I should have ate a bar or something before all this. Oh, whoops. Man. Oh my god. Okay, what's the thing? What was I thinking about? Why am I blinking so much in my my model? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? But yeah. Ooh, are you guys fans of like granola bars? I don't eat granola bars like super often. They're not a thing I regularly like go for. But like I'll have them occasionally. And there's some like really good peanut butter granola bars. I love peanut butter, chat. I don't know if you guys are like big peanut butter fans, or if you're like allergic. If you're allergic, you just happen to be feeble. All right, but those bars, all right, those like those peanut butter granola bars, they hit. They're so good. They're so good. I love them. And like the peanut butter on them like tastes different. Like it tastes like really good. It's very solid. I don't know what type of, I don't know what's used in it though, because I know it's peanut butter, all right, but like I don't know. They definitely got like some sort of additive, and they added something to the peanut butter to like make it just taste different, like more than just like here's peanut butter and like a bunch of also like like slathered on the back of a bunch of nuts, that are like glued together somehow with some sort of binding agent that I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know. And actually, because like what I'd say like nougat, but it's definitely not nougat. Maybe some sort of like syrup mixture, like a whole bunch of water and what's it? A whole bunch of just like water and sugar just combined. That could be it. I'm not entirely sure myself. I'm not a food scientist, so I don't really know how a lot of these things work. So yeah. I guess it'd just be like that, I suppose. But I don't know. I think there could be more to it. But yeah, I love peanut butter. I'm always gonna love peanut butter. All right, it's just like one of those things I it is a staple. All right, it's a staple in my diet. All right, I could not have survived college without peanut butter. All right, I made so many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at college. All right, I got sick of them at a certain point. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I had to stop like once I got home, I just like I didn't eat like a peanut butter sandwich for like okay, not a year, but like honestly like a good solid 6 months. All right, it just sort of like recover, get the urge to like eat peanut butter again. But like at college, it completely came in clutch. All right, completely came in clutch. All right, because like peanut butter's cheap for the most part. Okay, depends on like what brand you buy, but like you don't really go for like an extra fancy schmancy peanut butter. You can go for a basic one. Also depends on like what texture you want. I don't know if there's a difference in price between like the ultra creamy and smooth one and chunky. But I want to say that like I think like the ultra creamy one is like a lot more versatile, because with that you can add it to like a whole bunch of things. All right, this is gonna sound insane, chat. but you can make a really scuffed peanut sauce. All right, you can make a really scuffed peanut sauce, for like ramen and whatnot. If you just add like just like a spoonful of peanut butter, and you can make it like a soy sauce, teriyaki sauce. I want to say soy sauce. You can make it like a rough rendition of a soy sauce by combining like sugar, water. Actually, yeah. I think it's teriyaki. Yeah, you can make it like a rough rendition of a teriyaki sauce by like combining. Okay, I don't know the right ratios. I just kind of like did like a couple spoonfuls of sugar, added some water, and then like some soy sauce, and combined that, and that gave me like a decent teriyaki sauce, all things considered. All right. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was kind of just improvising. Like I improvised like a whole most of my recipes at college. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, that's how you like learn to be a better cook. Like I don't know how many of you guys like know how to cook properly, but like if you don't know how to cook, highly recommend learning. It's just a good life skill to have too. It's just a good life skill to have. But yeah, a lot of cooking is just experimenting, and I did a lot of that at like college. I mean, for a lot of the time, I was like just trying to be efficient for myself, because like a lot of the time I'm just like making pasta or like fried rice, because like stir fry is a great dish to know how to make. I ain't gonna lie there either. Like if you can make a good stir fry, you'll just be good for college. Like you're golden. You don't need to worry about food that much. But yeah, or like knowing how to make pasta, because pasta's super simple. All right. If you're making like a basic, I was about to say basic bits, but like really chill time making a pasta. All right, you just boil a bunch of water. All right, salt it. You gotta salt your water. Okay, this is important. All right, you don't need to like dump a whole like half a can of like salt in there or anything. Like you just need to just like add like a decent amount of salt in there. All right, boil the pasta until it's all good. Honestly, take it out like just like a smidge before it's like really done. And then like you take a spoonful of the pasta water, heat up the sauce in a saucepan or something, or probably like a regular pan, right? And just like heat up the sauce in a pan. Put the like pasta in the sauce that is in the pan, but not a saucepan. If you catching my drift here, right? And just add the pasta water. You get a thick sauce, all right? Super good. Plus, while the pasta's boiling and all that, because it doesn't take that long, right? Pasta boiling takes like what, maybe like 10-15 minutes, I want to say, like on the long end. It's not that bad. Like you can do that. While you're doing that, you can literally like cook up some meat and heat up the sauce. All right, like you could like what did I use? Okay, so chat, this is gonna sound insane. I used ground turkey for a little while. All right, and it's not because I wanted to use ground turkey. It's just straight up because it was cheaper. All right, it was straight up because it's cheaper. All right, I do not recommend putting ground turkey in in pasta, like, because I was like, it's like a really scuffed bolognese. All right, the only reason I use it because like it was like so much cheaper in comparison. Because yeah, I didn't like have I had like a 50. I budgeted myself to like $50 a week for groceries. All right, so I did that. And what was I gonna say? Like I would spend like half my money on I got the ground turkey. I didn't really want it. I didn't really want to grab it, but it was a whole lot cheaper. But the other half of the week I like get I think it was ground beef actually. Yeah, I got ground beef, and that was a whole lot better because it's so much easier to make a bolognese that way. I made like a really scuffed bolognese. All right. It's just like I cooked up the ground beef. I got the spices, salted it out properly and everything. Made it was cooked up. The sauce was really good. It was a good time. Honestly, low-key, I kind of wanna have spaghetti again because okay. What did I use actually? I used linguine. I'm calling it like spaghetti, but yeah, I use linguine because yeah. Also, like there's different pasta types, by the way. That's important to know. Some hold their shape better. Yeah, some hold their shape better in comparison to others, and some like hold on to sauce better. It's a whole thing. All right, I just watched a whole bunch of cooking YouTubers, and like I used to watch a whole lot of cooking YouTubers in my free time. I don't really do that anymore. Like I used to watch a lot of Binging with Babish, I used to watch Joshua Weissman. I'm not the hugest fan of him now, because, like, he kind of just, I don't know. His content feels a lot like, you know, like, he's basically, like, cooking Mr. Beast now. You know? And it's not to say that, like, Mr. Beast is, like, bad. Okay, well, actually, yeah, with all the stuff that's, you know, come out recently, it's not great. But, you know. I don't necessarily like the switch YouTube has made recently with just like how content is done, but you know, that's just like, you know, that's just an L that we all have to bear, I guess. But you know, because like it's just like optimized, like it's like psychologically optimized for you know, people to, you know, watch all this content in this specific way, you know. So it makes sense why people would follow it, because like, you know, views equal money. So, like, I get why it happened, I just hate why it happened, you know? I wish it was a lot easier to create and just, like, you know, make money off of that than, you know, what it is now. But it's just rough. It's just rough is the TLDR of things. But hey, what can you do? But yeah, it's just a strange time. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a strange time. Because I feel like, you know, it all boils down to psychology, you know? A lot of things just boil down to psychology and, like, sociology and all that. Like, I swear to God, I need to become, like, a grade A manipulator to just, like, get people to watch content. Which feels like a weird thing to say, but I feel like it's not, like, entirely inaccurate, you know? I feel it's not, like, an entirely inaccurate statement to say that. But that's just how it be, I suppose. But yeah, well, what can you do? I'm trying to think about like one of my favorite things that I made at college though. Oh, there was the time I made the Minecraft cake. Like I made a cake that looked like Minecraft. That was a fun day because like there was just one day I decided like I feel like baking a cake. I deserve it and I'm just gonna do it. So that's exactly what I did. And I baked a cake that day and I had a good time. Honestly, it was just looking back on it, it was low key. It was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. It's because I made a store-bought cake. I'm not a fancy schmancy baker. Okay, I bought like the cake in a box from like my local grocery store and everything. Actually, no, I think I might have bought the box from the corner store that was like near my apartment. So I just like got it there, probably from like it probably was overpriced, but who knows? Actually, I'm trying to remember. I'd have to look at all the receipts and whatnot. But yeah, it was a whole thing. I just like, whatever, you know. But yeah, that was a whole thing there. That was just a fun day though. Ooh, and I got like the fancy. Okay, I hate to say fancy, but it wasn't actually like fancy. It was like the it was the Marciano cherries, I think. But like, I don't know, they're like low quality, I guess. It was basically just like a bunch of cherries and like sugar water. It was just suspended in sugar water. It's, you know. So it was just like that. All right. It was just like that, and yeah. So I kind of just like, you know, I plucked the cherries from the jar and I added them onto the cake and I arranged them in such a way that it looked like the Minecraft cake, and I was very proud of myself for doing that. And that cake lasted me like a whole week, because like I'm not eating a whole cake in a day, because I think I would just straight up die of like a heart attack if I did that, because like, you know, it's a cake. You know, it was a pretty decently sized cake. It was like, okay, well, it was more like the size of like a large dinner plate, I want to say. I think that was like the size of it. So yeah, that was a time though. That was one of the creations of all time. But yeah. Kind of, okay, but low-key got kind of like, not like freezer burnt, but like, you know, it had like the taste of fridge on it after a certain point. That, I guess I didn't cover it super well when I like, because when I made it, I took it like out of like the tray it was in, because I wanted to like add frosting to it. So it had like a buttercream frosting. All right, not homemade. I bought the stuff too, mind you. Probably probably not my smartest decision either, but you know, tasted good. All right, it was a good time. At least I had a good time with it. So yeah, there was that. There was that, at the very least. So yeah. What other things I make? I made ooh, okay. So I made like, it's not like fried chicken. It was like what's the term for like a schnitzel, but like when it's chicken? I don't really know what that term would be. Schnitzel, because because a schnitzel specifically refers to pork, I believe. No, that was a whole thing there. I guess it would just be a chicken schnitzel, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I made like a chicken schnitzel. That was pretty good, but it was okay. But it was low key. It was kind of a. It's kind of a pain to cook because like frying oil is like genuinely frying oil is difficult. Okay, no, sorry. Frying things is just like annoying because you can't just like throw the oil down the drain once you're done. As much as I would like to, you can't throw the oil down the drain once you're done. All right, maybe if you like hate your landlord or something, you can do that. But like, for the most part, if you want to keep the pipes intact, you can't throw oil down the drain. All right, so it was always just like the worst trying to clean it all up. And like you know me guys. All right, I hate cleaning. All right, I hate cleaning. It's such a long process and everything. So I went out of my way to just try and avoid that. But like, where are they going with this? So I always ended up like doing pretty much everything on like a singular cutting board. Okay, like you always want to have like different cutting boards for like stuff you're cutting stuff on. By the way, like you want to have a cutting board dedicated for like meat products, and then like a cutting board dedicated for like vegetables. You know, it's a hygiene thing, right? Even if you wash them, you know, I think it's just good to have a dedicated board for like different things, because that's just how I did it. My mind would have lost it if I didn't do that. But yeah. So I made a chicken schnitzel. Trying to bread and flour everything on a singular like whatchamacallit, on a singular cutting board is a bit rough. All right, can't say I recommend doing that, cause like, okay, you know how like when you're making this stuff, you are supposed to have like kind of like for lack of a better term, stations. You have like you have the dredging station, you have the flour station, you have the breadcrumb station, and all that. Doing everything in like one place is rough, especially like the egg. The egg was rough. I straight up just like cracked an egg over I crack an egg over like the whole thing, and just kind of like break the yolk and just like you mush it around my hands. It was a strange feeling, let me tell you. The chicken ended up tasting good though. Season your flour, alright? Seasoning your flour is a pro tip. Alright, just like don't add things like like garlic powder and stuff like that into like the flour, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna just end up burning if you end up doing that, which is not what you want. It's gonna taste not great. But hey, that's just like a random cooking tip, I guess. I could be wrong. I don't know if any of you guys are big into cooking. So that's a whole thing there. But yeah, chicken schnitzel is pretty good. Always fried rice, or stir fry. Always a great combination. Usually I'd end up just chopping some chicken and making it like I'd add some sort of sauce to it. It really depends on what I was feeling. Usually I just made it like teriyaki, my scuffed teriyaki sauce, and I'd go with that. But other days, what would I do other days? Other days, I might honestly, I kind of just like, it'd be dry. It would be drier, which honestly weren't the best, but they still tasted good. I think I had some other interesting things I made. I made a lot of caramelized onions. Caramelized onions are really good. They're just like really time consuming to make. Like I guarantee you, making caramelized onions 100% worth it. All right, if you ever put like caramelized onions on a burger, highly recommend doing that. Okay, if there's an option to do it, take it. I mean, unless you're like you're worried about cash, in which case probably don't do that because that might cost extra. But if it doesn't cost extra, add caramelized onions to your burger. It is a great great topping to add. I know a lot of people don't like tomato in the burgers. I'm like okay with it. Like a classic American cheeseburger. I feel like it needs the tomato in there, because like the acidity balances everything out. Because like the cheese and the whatchamacallit, the cheese and the meat are gonna be like super savory, you know. And like the lettuce there to add some crunch. Because like I feel like when the buns get like, even though the buns get toasted and whatnot, it's gonna get like soggy pretty quickly with like all the stuff that gets ended. Because like people like sauce the buns, you know. So like the crunch factor in the bread isn't really there. But you know, if you add the lettuce, you get that crunch factor. I think that's a good decision there. In my humble yet correct opinion, as you guys know. So yeah, that's my big brain reasoning there. I don't know if you guys agree with it, but like I feel like you should, because you know, it's me, you know. Hey, hello, hey, how is me? Yep. Anyways, that's me yapping about food, I guess. I don't know. Do you guys like watch a whole lot of cooking YouTubers anymore? Because like, who are the big ones I watched, like I mentioned earlier, were like Binging with Babish. I watched Joshua Weissman. Adam Ragusa is a good one. Adam Ragusa is a good cooking YouTuber. I think he's like the most chill out of like all of them. I like watching him. I occasionally watch Nick DiGiovanni. DiGiovanni. I think that's how it's pronounced. I occasionally watch him. All right. Not super often. I saw he did a collab with like Jake Paul the other day. I'm like, what? That was a thing that came out of left field for me for that. But yeah, you know, if you want to do that, you can. I feel like it's a little questionable given, you know, Jake Paul's track record. But it was up for a while. I don't know if it's still up. It probably is, because like at the end of the day, it's not like the most egregious thing. But yeah, that's that really. Who else do I watch? A long time ago, I watched Rosanna Panciano. I don't know, when she was like big on. I don't know if she still makes cakes and whatnot. I watched her like I watched her when I was like a young child on the internet. That's when I watched her. I didn't watch her like super regularly though. But what else? Like cooking. I think those are like mainly it for like cooking YouTubers. I occasionally watch Guga, but like I don't know. I'm not a super big fan of his content because a lot of us like we added 2 billion things and like dry aged this Wagyu. I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but why are you doing that to the poor piece of meat? You know, that's just my humble opinion when it comes to it. You know, that's just my humble opinion, chat. That's my humble opinion. So yeah, that was the whole thing there. But I don't know. I can see the appeal because like what does happen here? But yeah, I don't know. It's been getting it's getting outrageous when I like stopped watching him. So I don't know what he's up to now. I think I saw that he lost a whole bunch of weight, which honestly good for him. I mean, like Guga. I mean, yeah. This bit of hair. But yeah, that's what it really comes down to for cooking YouTubers. I also kind of stopped watching Babish when he became like Babish Culinary Universe. Like, okay, yeah, the whole like, you know, Culinary Universe thing, it was cool in concept. Cause what was there was a there was a YouTube channel. I forget what it was. But the person's name was Claire. She was cool. I watched their channel a lot, but I think that channel went under or something. I forget the whole deal behind it. But Babish yoinked some people on there, or at least got them like on his channel for like on contract for a while, which honestly is super cool with him. And like, you know, they make like challenge videos. I'm like, okay, this is actually really neat. But you know, I'm still mainly there for you know, Babish. I think who's the other guy on there? Alvin, I think, who makes like what? I think it's like anime with Alvin or like arcade with Alvin, either or. Which again is cool, you know, chill guy, but it doesn't have the same vibes as like Babish, you know, which I think is like I guess the main sticking point with like when I try to watch like other people who are on the channel. It's like it doesn't feel like Babish, which you know is the point because like it's a culinary universe, you know, there's other people, but you know, I think that's just me being I'm an old timer. I was here before, you know, I was here before he was a culinary universe. I was here when he was binging with Babish and all that. Because I used to watch his videos like whenever they come out like weekly, I'd watch them. Like I would see the notification pop up. I'm like, hell yeah, it's Babish time, and then he Babishes all over the place. Yeah, no. I think it'd be fun to one day do a cooking stream. I don't know what I'd make though. I don't know what I'd make, but yeah, a lot of the food stuff that I watch now is like on like Instagram Reels, or like YouTube Shorts, because like you know the people who make the Instagram Reels also post them there. Because like what have we got? Oh, okay, yeah. This guy has been growing on me. What's his name? His Future Canoe. Oh, he has a very interesting like I guess PNG that he uses to represent himself. I quite like it because it feels very goofy, and like dude has like a very monotone voice, which again perfectly fine. It's just like a observation, and he'll like cook stuff, and like the comments are just filled with like, yeah, hey, the food looks radioactive and all that, because he doesn't have like the best lighting or anything. But like you know, this is just like what cooking is like for a normal person who doesn't have like good lighting, like good ambient lighting or anything like that. I was just like very funny, just like seeing all the reactions. I'm like, it's not that serious, you know. It's not that bad, like for real. Like I'm pretty sure I've made similar things. Like radioactive is a stretch, and obviously you know people exaggerate because it's the internet. You know, you want people to engage with what you post and all that. But yeah, really like him. There's this other guy. What's his name? I think it's called the Golden Circle. Dude has some good recipes. We've made some delicious stuff from him. But yeah, if you can't tell, I have a lot of food on my mind, chat. I have a lot of food on my mind at the moment. Yeah. But you know, I think that's where I'll just like end up. I'm probably just gonna end up just be stuck in this feeling because like you know, I want food. I want to eat something right now. I don't know. You guys have food like y'all want to like eat? Y'all are just like I've always wanted to try. Because I'm still stuck on like wanting to eat a Black Forest cherry cake. Like I'm gonna forever be wanting one until I get one into me. Yeah, that's how I intended it to sound. But yeah, I don't know. I always wanted one. It sounds like it tastes like really good. You know, it sounds like something that tastes absolutely delicious. So I want it. I wanna eat it. But what else is there? I feel there's like a lot of desserts I want to try. I have a whole list of things I want to try actually. I put okay, like one of the things I do want to try is like black pudding. I almost tried black pudding one time, but then my parents like because we were like traveling around when this happened. They're like, because I was like usually like let me order my own stuff, and my parents were like, you want to eat black pudding? And I was like, yeah. And my dad's like, you know that's blood, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, I was like, okay, you're not ordering that. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not ordering it. Oh, whoops. I guess my dreams will just be shattered. Just be, you know, just gonzo now. But yeah, I want to try it one day because I don't imagine it actually tastes like super bloody. I guess is the right term for it. Cause like, yeah, I feel like it might be a bit. It would be a bit much if it was like bloody, you know, or like is super irony. But I think I could stomach it. Like if I had like I think I could stomach it from like the descriptions I've read, because like a lot of people just say it like it tastes like really meaty. You know, there was what was it? Who's the guy? Good Mythical Kitchen. All right, I don't watch a whole lot of Good Mythical Kitchen. I don't really watch it at all. I know it exists out there, and I know the guy who runs it. I don't know his name. But yeah, dude does good. Dude does good work. I usually watch a lot of episodes where it's like, you know, here's this celebrity, and like here's what they would eat if it was their last meal, and then you know they get the like celebrity on, and you know, they'll just like talk about their life. Those I always enjoyed those. What was it? Ooh, Hot Ones is good. I was chill with Hot Ones. Again, didn't watch it a whole lot, you know, because like, you know, so much you can do with that concept. I thought it was cool that they brought Donald Duck on for like one thing. It was, I don't know. The thing that I think I talked about this at the time, but the thing that like majorly bugged me was that like they didn't credit the animators originally. I think they eventually did because there was like a whole lot of backlash to it. But like, you know, it just goes back to the thing. It's like, oh, animators don't get enough respect and all that. It's like animators are putting crazy work. All right, like a whole bunch of hours will go into a scene that was probably last like, you know, a couple of seconds, like realistically. But that's just like the nature of animation, because it is a very time-consuming craft, but it is definitely very worthwhile. But you know, I've talked about this before. You definitely have to love it more than you hate it. I think that goes with like a lot of things in life, but you have to love it more than you hate it, because there's a lot of things that are just like a pain to get through. But when the final product, like you know, product shows up, it's like, yeah, this hits. Like all that pain and suffering, it was worth it, baby. So yeah. At least, you know, that's what I like to think, you know. My mind. Yeah. Anyways, chat, I've been thinking what's some other games to play. I've been debating game Balatro. Alright. Again, heard it's really good. It's been on my mind, because like again, roguelike scratch an itch in my brain that cannot be stopped. I know I haven't been playing Hades in a while, so I might boot up Hades one of these days for a stream. You know, take a little break from the, you know, drawing. So you know, play some more Hades. But I did beat Hades on my like off-stream account, so I don't know. Would you guys like want me to like hop like immediately into like Hades 2, or do you guys like want to see me beat like OG Hades on stream and then hop to a different game, or like, you know, hop to Hades 2? Because I feel like mechanically it's gonna be very similar to like Hades. Yeah, logically it has to be, because you know it's the sequel game. All I know about it is like I think what the Titans give you blessings this time around, which I think is interesting in concept. But yeah, I would like to see more games like this. I think I've heard, I don't know if I heard the studio say this. I heard someone mention this. I don't know if it's true or not, but like you know, if they were to make like a Norse one, like, you know, how do you, they might be making a Norse one. I think I misheard though. I think that someone was using it as an example. I also don't know the studio behind Hades. Actually, let me look this up. Studio behind Hades. Supergiant. Yeah, I don't know if Supergiant's making a game around like, you know, Norse mythology, but like in the Hades style. Cause like let's be for real, okay? Let's be a little for real. It's gonna get a little what do you call it? It's gonna get repetitive. All right, it's gonna get like repetitive. It's like, you know, with the like, you know, like, I guess with the, not the plot necessarily, but like I guess the mechanics. Cause yeah, like, okay, cool. You got here's your cast, here's your dash, here's your sword strike. All right, cool stuff. All right, super neat and all. Okay, but all right, here's the issue. All right, a lot of this is gonna, like, mechanically it transfers over every time. So you can only add so many new boons, because I'm not gonna lie, when I played Hades, a lot of stuff did feel like just like re-flavors of each other, you know. That wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but you know, it's like it does, like, obviously there's like functional differences, because like with Poseidon, like Poseidon objectively has like the best dash ability in the game, right? Poseidon's like one of the best dash abilities in the game because it just deals so much damage. Like I feel like it wasn't super balanced or anything, but like it deals so much damage, and you can get a whole bunch of boons to upgrade that. But like, you know, what's to stop all this stuff from being like reskins in the future of like you know past stuff. Like I don't know my Norse mythology super well. You know, I don't even know what character would be following. Like I know Thor is a character. I know he's a popular guy. I don't know. Would it be like Thor getting like boons from Odin, like that? Like would you be getting stuff from like Loki? I don't know. Could be cool in concept. I don't know what they would give you. You know, Loki might be ice stuff. I mean, he's the god of trickery, so who knows? He might act like Chaos. How like Chaos does in the in like regular Hades, or not 2. But yeah, I just need to see what Hades 2 will be like. I'm kind of curious. But yeah, we'll see. I will leave that up to you guys. I can probably post a poll in whatchamacallit, in my fan server. I can do that. But another goal I have is to try at least 100% Hades. I feel like it's feasible. It's like a very good game, but I feel like I need to put a whole lot of hours into it. Again, which is fine. I already have like over 50 hours in Hades, because like I enjoyed it that much, you know. But still, it's gonna be a lot. So you know, I don't want to be known as like I'm the Hades streamer now. I'm pretty sure I'm like the art streamer now, because like you know I pretty much forced myself into the streaming art for a really long time. But I think I'm slowly branching out into like being variety again, which is very nice. Very nice to see. At least, you know, I like to hope you guys think it's nice to see that I'm doing variety stuff. But yeah, I see more games, but games cost money. Oh, I can find potentially find some free games and stuff. Have you guys heard of? Okay, guys, do you know if it's a me side or my side? Because I've heard good things. I don't know if it's like a good or bad game though. But I'm like tempted. But how much is it? Is it on Steam? I don't know if it's on Steam. Me side? Me side? Am I not spelling correctly? I don't know its cost. My side. Oh, okay, now I am spelling it wrong. Okay, give me a second. My side. Well, my side. There we go. Oh, I mean, I can play a demo. Oh, wow, oh my god, the demo released a while ago. Huh, good to know. New page. Oh, okay, I don't wanna... Okay, is the game out now? Wait, is the game out? Bye. What is this? Oh. Okay, so I think the full game is out. I'm not entirely sure. Publisher, Indie Arc. Okay. How many games does this guy have? Holy cow. No, I just wanna see my side. I just wanna see my side. Down. Okay. I mean, I might play the demo one day. I want to see the, oh my god, holy cow. Where are my old friends? I just want to go to here. Is the game just a demo? Is the game just a demo, or is it actually like a full game right now? Is there a soundtrack? I don't think it's on... Anyways, I haven't played like horror games before, so I'm curious to see how it will be. But you know, it could be fun. Could be a neat thing to do. You know, branch out. 'Cause I haven't really played a whole lot of horror. You know, I have not played a whole lot of horror. But hey, could be a fun thing to expand into, yeah. I'll leave that up to you guys though. And I've also never played Doki Doki. Like, I never played Doki Doki Literature Club. But, you know. I think everyone's, like, seen, like, what happens in Doki Doki. Like, DDLC. Because I didn't, for a long time, I didn't even realize the game was free. Because, like, the game was free at one point. I thought it was wild. I think it might still be free. Like, the base version of the game, not the, whatchamacallit. Oh, no, like, special promo editions or anything. Which, again, cool stuff. But, yeah. That's that, really. So it could be neat. I don't know if I'd stream that, though. I'm tempted to stream just some, like, whatchamacallit. I don't know, I want to just find maybe some, like, indie title that's, like, an early access or something. And, you know, preferably still free at the moment. That'd be pretty useful to me. Oh, wait, okay, if this is gonna be, like, here, then, okay, that actually makes sense, so we need to buffer up a smidge. Like that? Yeah. Yeah! Alrighty. Ugh, okay. Okay, okay, think thinking real quick here, chat. Okay, do I want to do this? Think thunking real quick. Cause low-key, I have like a massive headache right now, which is not ideal. I'm not feeling super hot at this very second. Who do I want to raid? Alright, I think I might, yeah, I think I might end it here, chat, just because my head is actually, like, hurting right now, so I'm gonna need a little bit of a break. But let's see, how long has this person been going? Alright, I will get through this ad, and then I will send you guys on your way. Just give me a second. I know they've been going for like 2 hours. I don't know if they're they still streaming. Alright. I don't think they're gonna be dipping anytime soon. But I'm just waiting to get past this ad, and then I'll send you guys on your way. If that sounds good to y'all. Cause ooh, my brain a little hurty, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, wait for that, and then that. Oh! King Crab 1491, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Hope we're doing good. Hello. How'd you find my little corner of the internet out of curiosity? You're doing good? Glad to hear it. I have a massive headache right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in debate. Okay. So typically I stream. Thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. So I've been debating. Okay, I've been debating if I go raid someone right now, or if I just power through. Because I usually like power through like an extra 20 minutes. Because I usually go for like 2 hours. That's my typical streaming thing. But yeah. Also, King Crabs. Can I do you prefer King Crabs or like for like Crabs or King? I don't know if you have any preferences, but thank you for your daily sacrifice. A misty sacrifice seems very fitting for a creature of the sea. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could potentially power through it like an extra, maybe a smidge longer, but we'll see. I don't want to push myself too horribly, because I wasn't expecting to get a headache all of a sudden. I'm like, this is not ideal. Maybe I just haven't had enough water today. Cause like, okay, so like I was like working out before I went to stream. I like, grabbed a glass after I finished, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't get enough water in me. Potentially, that could be it. That could be the issue. Or I'm overheating. Who knows? I have a blanket on me because it's like cold. it's cold outside is a miserable 29F. I wish things could be back to like 50 degrees. Hydrate? I mean, I would. I'm debating. I mean, I will definitely hydrate like when I go eat dinner. I could also be hungry. That could also be the reason why I have a headache. So I occasionally get headaches if I am a hungry boy. Drink water? I will. Don't worry. Your boy will be fine. This is recoverable. You'll be okay. But yeah. I think I'm just, oh right, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. They're gonna poke and prod around my teeth, chat. Isn't that exciting? They get to you know, mess around with me. Man, I always forget that I have like dentist appointments for some reason. Cause like they happen like what? Okay, really, they're supposed to happen like every 6 months or whatever. But yeah, it's just like remembering is just sometimes it's like, you know, it skips my mind. It goes a little past it. You know? But that's okay. That is a-okay. Alright, let's try and get these done at the very least. But yeah, I'll be okay soon. Chat, okay. Out of curiosity though, do you guys like want me to play any games anytime soon, or do we like we're chilling with art? I know I've been streaming art for like the past week or so. I know a lot of like earlier this month I had a little more variety because I had like Hades, I had Raft with one of my friends, with Meowvian. I had Fields of Mystery the other day. I don't know, but Fields of Mystery just like it isn't hitting like it used to, I guess. Like I still love the characters in it, but I don't know. It just feels different in comparison to Stardew. You know, there's like a little difference between it, like just like mentally, it just feels different. It's not like a bad thing, but I feel like there's just like almost like there's more to do in Stardew. I don't know, cause like what is it? The farming? I don't know. I feel like maybe I haven't engaged with the farming that much, but the farming doesn't feel super satisfying. I think like once they add like some more automation, and then it might feel a little bit better. Cause you know, with like Stardew, when you have like the sprinklers and all that, yeah. I don't know. It lets you like, you know, expand a whole lot more, so you're not spending like half your day watering crops anymore. You know. That feels like a very nice like you know, upgrade. But in Mystery, to my knowledge, you can't get sprinklers. Like, those aren't a thing that's implemented. I don't know if they ever will be implemented. But like, you know, that's a whole thing there. And like, I don't know. I guess I just want some more automation. In Mysteria. I don't know if you can get sprinklers. If you can, I have not learned the recipe. I need to look this up. Sprinklers, Fields of Mysteria. Do they exist? There are no sprinklers. Okay. Okay. So... Alright, so apparently sprinklers aren't like a thing in Fields of Mysteria. And like, it's... Instead, you kind of just go through with using like the watering can. But if you have a fully upgraded can, you can you can like water a whole bunch of crops at once, which is great, especially because like you don't need to refill the watering can. However, it still uses a lot of energy, so I don't know how I feel about it. That's just my my personal thing there. But hey, that's my personal gripe. I think just like having some more automation options would be good. That's just what I'm getting at. That's her. Right, that's alright. Yep, okay, don't need to worry about that. But yeah. I don't know how many of you guys have played Fields of Mystery, or at least watched me. But as you guys know, Adeline's my favorite character. Love her, she's great. She's so goofy. Cause she works like crazy hard, alright, but like it's still, I don't know, she feels like a little bit of a ditz, you know. Like in the wholesome way, she like forgets to like, you know, take care of herself and, you know, like take a break and all that. Artie, hi! Thank you for your daily sacrifice. I appreciate it. How you doing today? Thank you for the a chili sacrifice. Ooh, it has been a chilly day today. It's been quite cold. I've been honestly pretty cold like all day. I ain't even gonna lie. It's just one of those days. It's like, I wish I long for summer. I miss summer. I miss summer, Mr. Chat. The second summer gets here though, it's like, it's too hot, gay, get rid of it. Alright. I will always be a proponent of this. Fall is the best season, alright? Like, early fall is peak. Because you occasionally get hit with, like, you know, like, it's still, like, warm enough where it's like, it's comfortable. We can, like, walk around. But, alright, it's prime hoodie weather. Alright, it is prime hoodie weather. And it feels so good. It's so satisfying. Oh, love it. Love to see it. Alright, plus the just like the crisp fall air. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. I don't know if you guys have any favorite seasons. Alright. I feel like for like people who say like they enjoy winter, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if you enjoy like the cold, that's like one thing, but like I don't know. People said like they enjoy winter because they can like snuggle up against the fireplace and, you know, drink like hot chocolate. I'm like, I feel like you can do that anyways if you like really wanted to. Wish for summer because Hermie is so hot right now. I see. You're in a heat wave right now? Oh, shucks. Wait, Artie, are you like in Australia or something? Or like you're definitely southern hemisphere, but my first thought is Australia. I see. I have a friend in Australia. She's pretty cool. But yeah, you know, like I just want it to be warm, at least warmer, you know. I think like a solid temperature to be at is like between like 50F and like 70F. I don't know the direct translations into Celsius, unfortunately. I used to be able to calculate it in my head, you know, and like something, and you do some subtraction, and you do like some weird conversion, like number conversion. All right, the only time you don't need to worry about what's it? Like something converting between like Celsius and Fahrenheit is at negative 40 degrees, which I think is very funny. But yeah. Oh. Okay. Got some progress on like redlining some stuff, which I think is good. Jinx is looking very nice so far. I'm gonna be so for real though. I have a headache and it is like absolutely like beating my skull right now, and oh god, I think I need to simply not at the moment and like get away from some screens like real quick. So yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't know. Do I? Who's free to raid? Cam is free. So okay, wait. Who else is gonna? Is anyone else gonna be streaming soon? Cam is free. We can raid Cam. Alrighty. Well, we shall do that then. Copy. So yeah, do better. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be better soon, probably. I'll definitely be feeling good tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, let's raid Cam. Let's raid the Camelot Warrior. Alright, chat, you know the dealio there with the good old raid offer if you can. Yeah, use my emotes. I worked hard to make them. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your night. Goodbye.